And look, they go to Detroit, who's winless. Granted, they tied the Steelers last week, but a winless Detroit team. And they lose. I think it might be time. I think it might be time. It's been well documented the Bears have not fired a coach during the season. However, they're set up for that to happen. For one, I'm hearing reports that players in the locker room are off of him. He's lost the locker room. I'm hearing that even last year there was a number of guys that wanted to see him go. So that's a part of it. And look, they go to Detroit, who's winless. Granted, they tied the Steelers last week, but a winless Detroit team. And they lose. I think it might be time. I think it might be time. But I mean, how do you feel about mid-season firing in general, though?
You know, like if the season's like cooked, like how the season basically is, you know, like it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter.
I mean, because what good is it going to do, you know, prolonging the inevitable? At least now you can kind of get a head start on people who you want to target for as far as the coaching position goes. As a coach, right? If I'm Matt Nagy and I know that there's writings on the wall, I'd almost much rather have that. So then at least I like, hey, now I know what I have to do. I can figure out where I'm going to go for my next job or where I'm going to figure out my next opportunity. Honestly, I have no problem, you know, with mid-season firings, just because what else is there needs to be proven at this point or shown at this point? There's basically a less than 1% chance, right, that the Bears are going to go ahead, win the rest of their games, win the Super Bowl, right? Like it's frankly, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, at this point in time, like, you know, the writing's on the wall, right? We kind of know what it's going to be at the end of the year. Granted, who knows, right? They could just say, hey, we're giving him another year, blah, blah, blah.
Nah, that's not
crazy. But, you know, at this point, it's just like, you know, the writing's on the wall. I think it's best for probably everybody to move on, to be quite honest. Like,
in my opinion, in order to be a successful team, you need to be building habits. You need to be building like structure down to like the way you warm up, cadences, like play calling, situation. Like that stuff needs to be built from training camp, and even before that shit. Realistically speaking, whoever they end up hiring next, that shit needs to start happening right there. Just establishing that culture, establishing how this football team is going to look, the identity. And so that's the one thing about it. It's just like whoever would step up as an intern head coach, it's like they're without all that previous preparation to really make a team shape to how they want it to be. And so like, and then even after that, most likely whoever that is won't be the long-term answer as well. So it's just like, it's just shitty situation, but that's what happens when you're a shitty team.
Yeah.